notice. What am I thinking? What are you thinking? What's to be done? Who needs a motive? I won't be defeated. They don't want to see it, don't want to believe it, but no one will stop to the most even. I'm close to achieving my goals. I'm leading. It shows them everything that I believe in.
I ain't here to fight, Phil.
I got everything to lose.
Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those.
I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. First play and a first pass for Murray. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. Finding space at the 40. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. A huge play there right off the bat. 44 yards.
Well, Park, it's pretty simple. One thing you don't want to see defensively, on the very first snap of the game, some guy running free like we just saw there.
Heck of a start for this offense, no doubt. Murray now on first down. And bringing it in right side here, Becker. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Murray going to try to throw on third down. And this is Ertz with it, right side. Touchdown! Zach Ertz, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You look at this Arizona defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better. Because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Up the middle, Nwangu. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Play action. Now Purdy.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot. And they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Throwing on second down, it's Purdy.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Purdy.
And he's got this to Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 32 yards.
And the Vikings respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
On second down, a run with Dobbins.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Another run here with Dobbins. And minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
This defense for the Vikings, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him 2 yards on the game there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1.
7-7, our score after 1.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Murray.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. 42 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Jefferson going to go in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and now off play action, it's Purdy.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
The tackle goes to Harrison Smith.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson.
Down to the 10.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
Ty Johnson, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cards are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. Across midfield. He's on his way. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Rashad Penny, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Johnson on the counter. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 56 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Play action. Now it's Murray. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now up to 14. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Here's Purdy. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also fourth. Fourth down try. Here's Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Penny, a first down carry. They find some open field here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 109 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. On first down, Purdy. And he finds Penny. He's got room at the 30. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Purdy now to throw. Dumps that off to Penny as running back. Touchdown, Vikings! Rashad Penny as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Gano the extra point, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. Sheds off the tackle. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Throwing now is Murray. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
A final shot before half for Murray. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled in the booth ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
This is going to be return from near the end zone.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
From the 23, this is 2nd and 3.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Again, it's Penny, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Purdy looking to throw.
And he is caught. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Purdy tosses out wide, complete.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
That's caught by Penny. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
From the gun, a give to Penny. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And some room to maneuver. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 26. A good pickup there at 22. Inside handoff, Penny. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
A 2nd down throw for Purdy. Addison hauls it in.
And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
They'll try and run forward with Penny, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Now Purdy.
Flushed out right.
He's into the secondary. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Penny. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
That was a huge play on 3rd down. So now what? Do you go for it? Do you trust your offense? Or do you want to put on your defense to try and get the ball back? Me? I'm going for it right here.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. Now they send the tight end in motion left. Purdy on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They were just trying to give their offense a little more room down near their own goal line, but this is just going to make things worse.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off of it. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. Second and 12. From his own end zone now, it's Murray. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
This is taken at the 23. Shoves him aside near the 35. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it out past the 35. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. There's Purdy on 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. B.J. Ojulari getting in there and dropping him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Play action. Now Purdy. Rolling to his right. That's down the field for Jefferson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Throwing here, Purdy. And that is incomplete. The 4th and very long coming up. You're out of field goal range. I don't know that you can go for this.
Well, I know that you want to, right? You know that they want to say, hey, let's go for this. We've got the perfect play drawn up. Let's do it. But I wouldn't go for it either. I agree with you totally. You're only down one score. Punt it. Let your defense pick you up.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute off. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it up, and they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. Purdy. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is dropped. Oh, my goodness. That could have been a game changer, but he could not hang on.
Oh, man. Late in a tight ball game, every play so critical. You feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
In motion goes the tight end. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Penny up the middle. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Escaping the pressure lane. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cardinals are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift, that takeaway. Even though they're deep in their own territory,
Now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here comes Dobbins on the toss right. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Trying to take this home, they'll run. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Back to throw it, Murray. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Cardinals going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. To throw is Murray. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
That's usually the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going for it. It's Murray. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st down. And that's a big one, as they should be able to run it out from here. So it's a win here.